Welcome to today. Check out 432 hertz as we tune in. Tap in and turn on to the healing frequencies and energies of the day. Yes! Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Let's see if we get something other than blueprint. Yeah, we have to. I mean, the odds have already been out the window. We are going to ask the Arcturians to give us whatever it is that we need to see, know, feel, look at, consider. Okay, I'm going to do a splitteroni and then a shuffy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got two cards coming out. Okay. Beautiful. Let's see what they are. This one. That's not it. This one. Contact and transition. Transition and contact. They are near each other. The energy of transition radiates trust and prepares you for new times. Yes, this is where we're at. Every challenge makes old ideas fade away and simultaneously creates new possibilities. Beautiful. Out with the old, in with the new. And contact, I flipped to communication. The energy of contact allows you to know that all doors to your inner source will open when you surrender and, like water, go with the flow. Yes, resistance is a door or a wall or a blockade, whatever works for you in the analogy world. We must allow, we must surrender, right? We can still have areas that we can control in the flow state, right? Instead of trying to control how things unfold, we control how we respond to the things unfolding, right? When you are turned around, floating down the river, enjoying the ride, seeing the views. Where are we going? Oh, looks like I'm going to be on this side of the river. And look at all these beautiful flowers. Oh, I'm just going to pick one because I'm so close, right? Oh, there's a boulder in the middle of the river and it looks like I'm heading straight for it. So I'm just going to shift my weight slightly and bloop, 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 turn it into a ride and maneuver around it instead of if I was facing the other way, and not notice this boulder that I'm heading straight for it. And now I smack it and chaos. Oh, wow. Okay. It's not as, okay. Not as, this is the third time in a row Notice has come out because it's really important. Okay, Notice is about your resilience and your ability to maintain your forward direction, regardless of your circumstances. Okay, let's just read it. Is there any creature tougher or more tenacious, robust, and resilient than the honey badger? No matter what life throws at her, she uses it to learn, grow, and become even stronger. Whether she is battling a deadly snake or finding a way for her family to survive an arid environment, she casts aside frivolous wants and focuses on essential needs. The saying, necessity is the mother of invention, perfectly describes the energy of Nades. It is the unimaginable pressure that creates diamonds. Nodis tells you something you probably already know. Life can be hard. Yet it is often through your suffering and your labor that you truly learn the powerful stuff you are made of. In this reading, this is a message that you are made of bold and powerful magic. Have faith and persevere. Keywords: need, resistance, effort, delays, and creative friction. Okay. So there is something about your transitioning stage and the contact. So maintaining your resilience, you've come this far with your faith, with your endurance, with your adaptability. And even though you are now in a state of transition where you've seen, you've glimpsed, you feel that you're moving from the coal pressure stage into the I'm now a diamond stage, you're still being asked to maintain your persistence and resilience and faith during this time as things are shifting and adjusting. I think it's really easy in these moments to slip back to the known because we're like dangling in the unknown for a little too long, and then it gets a little uncomfortable. And I think this is why the contact card is involved here with this transition, because it's like surrender to the unfolding, surrender to the void, to the darkness, to the unknown, and allow and trust and have faith that all of the things leading up to this moment were all preparation. We're all arming you, guiding you, strengthening you to be exactly who you are transitioning into, and your ability to make it work, make it happen, make all the things. Yes. It's like you have all of the skills at your disposal. So no matter what happens, when the light turns on in your new environment, in your new reality, in your new next phase, step, life, you have everything you need to enjoy, to discover, to adapt, to grow, to move forward. And that's kind of beautiful because there's faith. It's that collaborative relationship, right? That faith that the universe has you, but also the faith in yourself that you have you, right? It's like, say you've driven lots of different vehicles, and your whole life you've had to drive, big trucks, big cars, little cars, standard, automatic, e-brake, or engine brake, or whatever, all the different licenses, and your whole life. and now you are thrust into the dark. And when the light turns on, there's a vehicle right in front of you, and you're like, oh, I know how to drive this. And then you cruise, and you're good, and you have fun, and the window is down, and the wind is blowing in your face, right? I don't know. That's not all my analogies are perfect. Okay, I'll be the first to admit that. Sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't, and that's okay. Okay, let's see what is happening here in the realm of the cards and the information that I have for us to add to what we already got going on. Okay. So what's gonna be our main first card here? It's been rainy, dark. I guess it's winter. This is the time, and it could be snowing instead of rain. I mean, the beautiful thing about all this rain is that the minute the sun comes out, the forest is just plump in its greenery, and it's beautiful. Can't stop, won't stop. Wow, okay. We got the High Priestess coming out first. And this is your intuitive knowing. This is also this is the void. And your intuition. This is like being blindfolded and put into an area, and it's up to your other senses other than your eyes to feel out what is in and around you. And this is exactly where this is part of your transition. This is part of that void, right? This is also part of the contact time. Use this time when your eyes are closed or covered, whatever the case may be, right? To tap in to your inner eye, to your intuition, to your psychic abilities, to your knowings and your feelings and your reading of the signs and synchronicities and the downloads and visions and all of the things that are coming to you in this time, and use them to confirm whatever it is that you are needing to be confirmed, right? Okay. We got these two cards. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. So the strength of your signs and synchronicities coming in from your spirit team are going to increase. And it's just like when somebody loses one of their senses, it heightens the other ones, right? So this dark period, this transition period, I think of this as like the birthing stage, right? Where you're being blindfolded by the portal, right? And when you're in the womb, maybe there's some light, and then when you're out, there's light. But on the journey out, there's darkness, and it can be scary, right? And so yeah, all your signs and synchronicities, and this is your connection and your contact with your higher self and your inner knowing, and they're all telling you, what are they telling you? Only you know, right? This is why the hermiting stage is the hermiting stage. Have you ever tried to explain to somebody all the signs and synchronicities that you see on a regular basis? It's really hard to, because they're so intertwined and playing off of each other and subtle, but also the minute you put to words, it seems like such a frivolous, meaningless thing. But for you, as you're receiving it and the moment, like it's like dreams, right? It's like dreams. The minute you put it to words, it loses, it like makes it a hollow shell of its full robustness. Okay. So there's going to be a strengthening of your intuition and of your signs and synchronicities. And this is that faith. This is that perseverance, and persistence. Okay. And your ability to see. Then we've got the King of Wands coming out. Okay, this is your ability to take action on the things, right? So you've got your High Priestess, your inner knowing, your feeling, your sensing. You're like, okay, it feels like I need to go left. And your King of Wands is like, all right, let's do this. Let's go left. Taking the action. This is charismatic. This is holding the vision, right? Eye on the prize. This is heading to the destination, enjoying the ride. It is about the journey and the wisdom that you collect through experience along the way. But there's one thing when you're driving, getting to where you're going, and you're looking out the window and you're like, oh, ooh, ah, ooh, right? And it's a whole other thing when you're stopping and you're getting out and you're wandering around, getting lost, getting distracted, right? You've stopped. You're no longer heading towards where you're going, right? And you're going towards enlightenment. You're going towards the revelation of the new, right? You're heading towards the light at the end of the tunnel, not in the we're dying kind of light at the end of the tunnel, but like if the tunnel is the pressure that the coal has to endure to become a diamond, you're transitioning out of that pressure cooker environment into diamond territory, right? Once diamonds are made, they no longer need to live and breed and grow in that environment. And this is that transition. Okay. That crystal clear clarity. Okay. There's stuff coming that are still hidden. Okay. Which, yeah, I mean, this is what we're talking about. But it is wishes coming true, wishes, manifestations coming to you, becoming one who is able to receive in tandem with receiving, because these are important things. People can throw stuff at you all day, but until you put your hand out and catch something or bend over and pick it up, it's not getting to you, right? So you could also be trying to catch stuff like this. Give it to me. Come on, give it to me. Right? Open hands, receiving mode, right? Okay, just like this. Yes. Okay. I'm also getting, because of all the little dots and bits and pieces that are coming together to form this hand, I feel like these are all the little signs and synchronicities that you choose to take, acknowledge, follow, listen to, believe, have faith in, that you collect together and become one able to receive the 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 manifestations. Okay, and the moon. This is the illumination that comes in divine timing eventually, right? We've got the new moon, dark. We've got the stages. It's a gradual revealing. It's also under the strength card here. So I'm feeling this because the lion in the runes is about conserving your energy, right? Being the king of the jungle and not, is it king of the jungle? It's got to be king of the savannah. Why is it king of the jungle? Lions don't live in the jungle, do they? Oh my God. Brain, why do you focus on things randomly? Okay, so that's another message. While you are in this state of intuiting and receiving and connecting in, that there's going to be things that come up to distract you, to try to pull away, and you need to use your discernment. You need to use your all of those things to tap in and really gauge whether it's worth taking your eye off the prize, right? Whether it's worth pulling over, getting out, and getting into that. Or if it's like, oh, okay, I see you. Yeah, you tried to distract me, but it's like a box of um, on the side of the road that says free kittens, right? And you're just like, oh, but you gotta keep going because you know if you stop, you're gonna be playing all day with those kittens. And it's not a bad thing. Kittens are adorable, they're joyful, you know, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be great, but you are meant to get to where you're going. You're meant to keep the momentum forward and reserve your energy on the way, so that when you get there, there's gonna be kittens roaming wild all over the place, okay? And then you're like, well, why can't we just stop and grab the box and then play with kittens on the way there? Because kittens take up a lot of time and energy. And you are going to secure a sanctuary, and those kittens in the box that you passed will be able to come and join you, right? Okay, all of the analogies. Okay, I was hoping we would see the Hermit because already mentioned it, and there's something beautiful about all these. So just like this becoming, all of the little signs and synchronicities combining for you to become who you are meant to become, to receive, so too are all those little signs and synchronicities creating the pathway for you to follow. Okay, and you've got your guiding light that is leading you to your twin flame, to your higher self guide, because they are sparks of the same. And so they are always drawn to each other. And you have to quiet all of the things. You have to keep your vision fixed on that light and trust and have faith that you're heading in the right direction. Beautiful. Beautiful, right? This is you becoming one who can receive, and this is you locking in and receiving. And it's you that you receive. It's a version of you, the chalice, the Holy Grail, one able to hold liquid sunshine from source, right? From the divine, this beautiful balance between, oops, spider. Beautiful balance between, what was I saying? Liquid sunshine. From being grounded and connected from above and below, and this balancing flow. This is your liquid sunshine. It needs to be infused with the earth energy for it to be potent. It's like, it's the same as channeling, I'm getting, right? Where information, images, all this kind of thing is coming down through, and it's your connection to the earth realm, your ability to communicate, that takes that information and makes it accessible, makes it, grounds it in to the earth so that it can affect earth things, right? So the liquid sunshine can, germinate, fertilize, and stimulate growth in the physical realm into this. Okay, yes. Into the beautiful, joyful, balanced, celebratory gorgeousness that is the Four of Cups. Okay? Freaking gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at the sun power shine. Look at the abundance. Look at all the flowers everywhere. This is also the twin flame, internal, external, whatever, right? This is light and shadow integrated. This is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. This is the transition. This is that balancing. This is that beautiful, sweet sauce that you are filling your cup with. Gorgeous. This is you transitioning from an old world of coal living into a diamond world. Beautiful. This is the love world. The world of love. This is also a twin flame. Okay, so the balance, the joy, the peace, the gorgeousness. This is about love. You're transitioning into a love frequency, into a love state, into love being. You're connecting to the heart. You're connecting your heart, which is the earth, with your higher realm, which is spirit. And you are infusing and integrating these things into liquid sunshine that births and nurtures and grows all of the gorgeous things in this realm. Okay, and you're doing it like a freaking empress. Okay, this is holding the frequency regardless of any external things that may show up, to distract, right? The adversaries that try to, again, I'm getting in Beetlejuice. There's when they first shrink down and meet him in the miniature model, and there's like all these signs that show up that's like girls this way, sex this way, right? And they're like flashing neons and arrows, and it's kind of like that, like dark forces or shadowy temptations. It's temptations, right? That will try to pull you off. And they're not necessarily bad. It's a box full of kittens, right? It's fine, but you're meant to hold the frequency. You're meant to hold the vision and get to where you are meant to go. Okay. Yeah. These are the adversaries, okay? These are the distractions. These are the forces that are trying to occupy your brain, thinking about things that get you in a loop, seeing things that make you want to engage in us versus them kind of conflict. They're all these external things that are trying to interrupt your momentum from getting to where you're going. And all of the signs are saying to get there, to go there, that you're getting there, that you're going there. So we leave, we guard against, we recognize the adversaries for what they are. I see you kittens, you're cute. See you on the way back or whatever, right? You can join me where I'm going, right? Or I see you over there trying to bait me into leaving my course. I see you there, and I see you for what you are, and I say no. Okay, this is that boundary setting creation thing we've got going on. Okay, so I put the devils away because we are resilient. We've done this before. We've overcome the darkness before. We've seen behind the curtain, and we recognize that it has and holds no power over us. And so continue on this path. Continue trusting in your intuition. Oh, and wow, okay. I'm shuffling backwards here, and we've got the Judgment and the Ten of Cups. Okay, you are meant to emerge into this beautiful happily ever after world, right? You are meant to overcome the darkness through your spiritual connection, through your pure focus and intent. Beautiful. You're King of Wands. Okay. Okay. Let's see what the archetypes have in store for us today. So I'm not one who like looks through all of them because I want to explore and discover them as they reveal themselves. We got a pack of crows. Okay. Who wants to come out and make themselves known and add to this reading? They're like diamonds. This is the diamond life. Wow. The vow. Gorgeous. This is giving me this. Right? Because this could also represent like a wedding. But it's like a marriage, a sacred union of the heart, of the higher realms, of your masculine and feminine within, of your devotion and dedication to the path, to your journey, to your knowing, to your understanding, to your witnessing, to your experience, to your wisdom. Okay, where's the book? It's so tiny. Okay. This is 54. It just opened on the river, and I love the river, let me tell you. Okay. So we've got 54, the vow. The promise, the oath, the contract. When the vow is spoken, the air shifts, karmic ties are formed, and destiny tilts on its axis. Our words and intentions have immense power. There is a reason the great mythic stories of our past often include the recitation of oaths and the mixing of drops of blood as a mark of union. The tricky part is that reciting the vow, no matter how casually, activates the eternal and unseen forces of the world. The ancestors bear witness. The laws of nature respond. These promises cannot be unsaid or forgotten, so breaking them can leave lingering complexities and loose ends. This card calls us to acknowledge the vow we are living by, consciously or unconsciously, and either recommit to it or create a ritual that signifies its closure. You've been underestimating the power of your promises. Wow. When in light, bearing witness to the shift towards destiny. Wow. When in dark, unconscious vows, unkept promises, and messy karma. Think of the last promise you made. Was it to yourself or another? Has it been upheld or broken? Anytime the energy of the vow is present, we are in the archetypal realm of ceremony and ritual. This means time stands still and anything is possible. Beautiful. It's also got two hearts in the corner together. Okay. So that's beautiful. Should we see other cards? I feel like we always run out of time and then we don't get any other cards in here. Let's get one of these. That's more than one. Ooh, look at this one. On the top here. Action. And it stood out to me because look. Right? These are the signs and the synchronicities and trusting of your intuition, right? It's like when things reveal themselves, when you feel yourself go, ooh, and oh, and connection and all these things, that's you following. Those are the cake crumbs, I call them. I am now choosing to live a life of action rather than one of reaction. I am powerfully creating my life. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. We've got acceptance. Look at this gorgeous card. Accepting my divine perfection is fundamental to exercising my limitless potential as a spiritual being. I am beautiful and capable of greatness. Ooh. It wants to go right there. Okay. We've got love and perception. Look at this. A spider in a web. Love and perception. Love is the subtle web that maintains connections. I am a spirit of pure love. Wow. And perception. I do not really have problems. I only think I do by the way I interpret my circumstances. A problem is an illusion. It is a limiting perception without gratitude. There are no problems, right? The adversaries are signposts to let you know what you need to overcome, what you need to move beyond. Wow. Gorgeous. Okay, we don't need to have those there. Let's put that over here. Wow. Okay. Do we have time for... I'm going to pull out a Kuan Yin. I just posted something about her on my Sacred Sanctuary 88 Instagram page. And so then I realized I haven't actually tapped into her cards in a while. So let's do that. And they speak from her, okay? Luminous. When you feel pain within or around you, remember that my light is one with yours. Reflect upon my presence in your heart, and that light shall chase away the darkness, okay? And that is confirming for me this this holding the light, right? This is the revelation. This is the staying fixed, the fixed point to the light at the end of the tunnel to get out of the tunnel. You're done in the tunnel. This is your ability to discern when something is trying to distract you away from your goal. You shine light upon it. You say, aha, I see you. And you move on. This is also, because I just stuck it beside this Ace of Cups here. So this is that luminescing that you were doing within with your balancing, right? And infusing of spirit and grounding. Yes. Okay. Love messages. Love messages for us today. These guys. Forest time. Yes. That was nice talking about the plump lushness of the green after the rain when the sun comes out. Yes. Time to rest. Allow yourself the time to rest. If you are able to do it, listen to your body. That's part of this grounding, right? Is an integration, is an acclimation, is a regeneration. Set your clear boundaries, okay? When you recognize something is trying to pull your focus, to distract you, to dissuade you, to remove you, to stop you, to block you, shine light upon it, right? If it shrinks away, then you know it's not part of the plan. It's part of the ulterior motive plan to distract you. And so create clear boundaries. Nope, sorry. Sorry, kittens. We are not stopping today to look at how cute you are. Okay, feel it to heal it. And that is another thing. Sometimes these emotions will come up, right? Sometimes there's a group of people on the side of the road that you are driving past, and they're holding signs, and the signs say, leave our forests alone. And Fern Gully is happening in real life right now. They are chopping down 2,000-year-old established ecosystems in Fairy Creek on Vancouver Island. And it stirs within you that powerlessness and the defender, right? You want to defend the voiceless. You want to defend the forests. It brings out your fighter. You get this feeling that wells up from below. And this is not to say that that is not important. This is not to say that there aren't people out there, that there aren't souls out there that are meant to protect and stand up and be engaged and part of all of that, right? This is a recognition that all of our souls have a divine blueprint, and we are all have our missions, and your mission is to light the beacon, and you need to get there to do it. And the sooner that you do, you elevate everybody into being able to join you, being able to get there, being able to see it, being able to move towards it, right? And so feel those feelings and heal them, allow them to be. I mean, there's something about the rituals. So you could offer energetically something, part of the boundaries, right? I'm getting the set clear boundaries. So stuff like that, it's just like a never ending wound that keeps getting poked and prodded and ripped at, right? And so you need to create boundaries around that. No matter what we do, like the efforts are beyond us. This is that helplessness that comes in there, right? This is why it ends up being a trap, a pitfall, a distraction. You are better served focused towards love, because it is an us against them. It's an entire industry against real life people, forest lovers and protectors and guardians, right? It becomes many little factions within the bigger picture that are divided. It's all that us versus them. There are souls meant to play that. You're meant to balance, to love, to overflow, to be luminous. The light shall chase away the darkness. You get there, you turn the light on, and it makes all of those distractions, those dark adversaries shrink away or become visible. I'm getting from that movie They Live, the final act, spoiler alert, the final act of the main character is to take down these signal towers that were creating a mask that hides the true forms of these sort of shadowy figures. And the minute that the tower is destroyed, or the minute the light is turned on, suddenly all of the masks, everybody now is able to see things as it actually is. Okay, so your mission is really important is my point. And your reward for carrying out this mission, for having the resilience, for getting there, for holding the vision, right, is to be in this love frequency state, right? To have this, to feel this, to embody this, to anchor this into, or pull up. Whatever analogy, too many analogies. Okay, that's enough. No more. Okay, so we got lots of beautiful things going on here. Okay, you are doing it. You are getting there. Let's get this vow here. Gorgeous. Okay, forest is also a really good place to connect, right? To recharge. Beautiful. Yes, yes, and yes. You got this. You can hold it. You can get there. You can send love to the box of kittens on the side of the road. You can put your faith that someone will find and care for them, and that they will all make it to where you're going. Okay, there's the reading. Love and appreciate you. Wishing you all of the good stuff. You are resilient, you are capable, you are worthy, and you're gorgeous. Love you and see you next time. Bye for now.